So both aging and metabolism are vital to the life and death and survival of cells. So do different organs age at different rates? Definitely. So for example, the brain ages more slowly than the skin because the brain is protected by a nice bony structure that keeps out radiation, whereas the skin, when you go outside, you get lots of exposure. All right, so how can we measure aging? Well, there are lots of ways. One is the traditional ways. You look at someone's appearance, you look at their face, and it turns out that's pretty good. Now, people can have plastic surgery. Be like, yeah, that looks like plastic surgery. Okay. Uh, Next is blood tests. Next, we have epigenetic testing or DNA methylation. And we have telomeres. All right, so how do cells measure energy and defend against aging? It turns out there are three primitive biochemical pathways, internal monitoring systems. And this is very nerdy, so I'm okay if you zone out for a minute. One is called AMPK that monitors glucose and ATP energy levels. The next is mTOR, which measures how much animal protein, less is better, and fasting, more is better. And then sirtuins, which are monitor NAD levels and inversity, help with wound healing. So AMPK, mTOR, and sirtuins. These are the three critical systems that are responsible for aging. And it turns out three of the supplements I already mentioned to you, nitric oxide, NMN, and honokiol, all activate all three of these pathways. And frankly, if someone says, "Hey, I've got a new anti-aging medication or supplement or process," my first question is, okay, explain to me biochemically what they do. And if they don't help any of these pathways, I'm like, how can this be anti-aging? So specifically, these three supplements improve and activate AMPK, mTOR, and the sirtuin pathways. And here's another fun fact. Fasting, when you fast, you see almost the same biochemical effects, positive effects, as when you exercise. So I don't normally recommend that you fast, say, do a 10-day water fast and then exercise at the same time because your body will break down muscle, which is normally not good. But both fasting and fasting and exercise are have almost identical effects on cells. All right, so how is AMPK, as an example, stimulated? One way is hunger, another is exercise. And then there are prescription drugs like metformin, and then there are also over-the-counter supplements like berberine. And I recommend you try all these things. Okay, so what are some key targets to prolong lifespan and health span? You want to look at blood vessels, mitochondria, the three primitive pathways I just mentioned. You also want to reduce what are called zombie cells. What are zombie cells? Zombie cells are, you think, oh, when your cells get old, they just die. Well, sometimes that's true. But sometimes they stick around. Instead of dying, they stick around and they produce lots of inflammatory factors, which are not good because that inflammation will lead to aging. So there's specific supplements that have been developed to get rid of these zombie cells. And what is senolytic? It's a Greek term meaning lytic means destroying and seno means life. So they basically destroy the zombies. All right. And then you want to stimulate your stem cells with exercise and fasting. And you want to reduce toxins. So there's other Greek term called hormesis. Basically, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. We're not designed as people to spend all day lying in bed and never getting out. We're designed to be out there, to be active, and that's it's not just humans, it's life in general. All right. So zombie cells, also known as senescent cells, lose their identity and they stop dividing and they produce all this inflammation. Okay. So As Anna Coulter mentioned, Qualia. Qualia makes a senolytic. That's one of the ones that I recommend. And here's the list of ingredients. And the two highest ingredients are antioxidants, fisetin and quercetin. You only take these pills 2 days back to back in a month. So that's one approach. All right, whole plants. You want to eat whole plants. You want to avoid processed food. And adversity is good. I know it sounds weird, but abundance is bad in terms of, we're in an abundant society where literally you can 24/7 have as many calories available to you as you want. That's not good. That's not what our ancestors had. And our repair systems become complacent if we're spending all our time just putting in calories. This is an important concept. Another Greek word, autophagy, which basically means to eat yourself. When you fast, your body breaks down damaged proteins for fuel. You want to have this recycling process happen. You don't want damaged proteins. But if you never fast, if you're always having 3, 5 meals a day, high calorie dense, your body's never going to get to do this autophagy. The autophagy does recycling of deformed and aged proteins. And then there's the concept of xenohormesis. You want to eat food that's stress like hydroponic growing, because then there'll be increased amounts of antioxidants in the food. And this is a key point. You want to live long enough to reset your biologic clock as the technology advances. So the Amanaka factors won the Nobel Prize back in 2012. And then Steve Horvath at UCLA showed that he was able to reverse human biologic clock by 2 years. And you may be like, yeah, Dr. Josh, 2 years, like, why is that? Should I be excited? 2 years? No, you don't understand. He was able to turn back people's biological clock by 2 years, and then 2 years later, turn it back again. So if every 2 years I can turn back your biologic clock by 2 years, essentially you're not aging. Now, in this model, he used metformin, prescription drug, growth hormone, also prescription, and DHEA, which you could potentially get over the counter in the United States, at least. Am I saying you should all run out and get metformin, growth hormone, DHEA, and follow that exact protocol? No, but this is not just a concept in some other animal. This is in humans. Now, for every year you stay alive, you get an extra 3 months due to the advancing technology. This field is exploding. Tons of money, resources going into this area. Soon, I think within 5 years, you're going to get an extra year for every year you stay alive. So, for example, Jeff Bezos at Altos and many others have been put billions of dollars. Like Dr. Horvath left UCLA and he joined this company, Altos. David Sinclair at Harvard Med School has come up with the epigenetic information theory of aging. And what's interesting is he's found that there is a backup copy of the useful epigenetic uh, information in your cells that can be used to rejuvenate cells. We don't yet know what this backup copy is, but the fact that you can have a really old cell, but within that old cell, there's a blueprint to make that a young cell again. That's really exciting, I think. Exciting because then we can regenerate. I'm a big fan of stem cells and exosomes, which are produced by stem cells. Now, stress. We want to decrease the amount of stress that we're under. Specifically, we want to reduce the bad stress, and you want to activate good stress. All right. And regular relaxation or meditation cuts in half the risk of obesity. And we know that obesity increases your rate of aging. So regular meditation reduces the risk of obesity by 50%. What are some things that you can do to relax? Meditation, yoga, breathing exercises, qigong, tai chi. There's so many. There's no right answer for everyone. Everyone needs to try different things and find out what works specifically for them in their lifestyle. So other ideas, breath work, laughing, connecting to others, listening music, playing music, self-compassion. There are supplements that can help, like magnesium, epigenin, and lavender essential oil, keeping a journal, getting enough sleep. Sleep's really important. Meditation can prolong life. It can reduce death rates by 23%. I like a type of music and device called New Calm that uses neuroacoustic binaural audio. Um, I like using the deep sleep setting when I go to sleep or if I'm feeling really anxious. And fortunately, I'm not normally anxious. You can find it at newcalm.com, nucalm.com, and discount code again, Dr. Josh, DRJOSH. Okay, I'm also a fan of Brain Tap, which uses sound and visual. I like Dr. Joe Dispenza and his breath work. But again, you try different ones, find what works for you to manage your stress. Now, for sleep, I can give a whole lecture on sleep, and maybe next year I'll be invited to do so. But to sleep, you want to optimize levels of serotonin and 5-HTP, those chemicals. Sleep is essential because when you sleep, and specifically the N3 deep sleep, your brain is able to clear out the amyloid. You can consolidate memories. It's okay to take naps up to 90 minutes. So you get physical restoration during sleep, mental restoration, energy conservation, health promotion, and you can monitor sleep with devices like Oura Ring or Apple Watch. There's so many different options, but at least right now in April of 2025, these devices are not as good as a formal sleep study. So if you're really worried about your sleep, go get a formal sleep study. You can even do those from home now. It's cool how technology has advanced. So I'm really optimistic about this whole field. And what's interesting is that people who are optimistic often live longer. So I really appreciate that everyone is joining me today in this really exciting field. So going back to talking about toxins and longevity, this is also a whole different lecture, but one of my favorite supplements to remove toxins is N-acetylcysteine, because N-acetylcysteine is a precursor of glutathione, and glutathione is the master detoxifier for the body. And then I also like glutathione in topical form where you rub it on your skin. It's called, I like one from a company called Auro, A-U-R-O wellness.com. It's called Glutaril because it's bound with a glucose that helps the glutathione get through the skin. Auro Wellness, A-U-R-O wellness.com. And again, of course, discount code Dr. Josh. All right. So I'm also a big fan of light or photonic energy. We're designed to be around light because light strengthens mitochondria. It increases the coherence between the heart and the brain. Um, I like this company called Illumis, ELUUMIS.com, where these photon balls that help you harvest this light energy. Again, discount code Dr. Josh. All right. And then on my website, you can find many more endorsements on longevity, more than I can cover in this lecture. I've mentioned Cardio Miracle, I mentioned NAC. There's another exciting one called Revasca that helps repair the endothelium, the lining of blood vessels. I know Anna was asking about it. So I'm a fan of Revasca for fixing your blood vessels. In addition to nitric oxide, I'm also a fan of MetaPower essential oils. And I just mentioned photon healing. And some of my favorite supplements beyond what you've seen here, you can find my fullscript.com link on drjosh.com. And let's see. And then you already saw the link to echonugenix.link/Dr. Josh with code Dr. Josh. Specifically, the Honopure and the Pectisol will both promote longevity. And then avoiding hospitals. I spent decades in my medical training and then working in hospital emergency rooms. And I can tell you, there were very few good things that happened in hospitals. Sure, I saved people's lives. That's a really good feeling. But if you can avoid going to the hospital, sure, childbirth. Now, I know people can have children outside the hospital, but apart from childbirth, there really weren't a lot of joyous occasions that were happening at hospitals. So if you can take the right steps to avoid getting these chronic diseases that require you to go to hospitals, then you're going to be much happier long term, in my opinion. And then community, you really, as humans, we're designed to be part of a community. And what's interesting is that modern society seems to have fractured that. I remember growing up, I knew my neighbors. I don't, unfortunately, don't know a lot of my neighbors today, and that's not just true for me. It's a lot of this country and this world. So what I would say is on this longevity journey, try to find friends or family who are willing to go on this with you. Try some of these lifestyle changes. It will make it a lot easier and more rewarding in my opinion. And I love how the real truth about health is it's an online community, but definitely seek out community. And yeah, it's definitely easier to promote your own longevity in a community with others. And I think someday we're going to see baby boomers or even assisted living homes with people who want to continue doing some of the actions that we talked about here. Because, if I try to pitch some of this information to like a nursing home, they'd be like, "Oh no, our goal is to get people to stay here, not to reverse these diseases." All right, so let's go back to the summary. The top 10 ways of making aging optional: eat plants, exercise, avoid processed foods, reduce your stress, smart supplementation. Again, I talked about a ton of different supplements. I would just start one at a time, and the four I would look to start with would be NMN, nitric oxide, honokiol, and pectisol. We have fasting, optimizing sleep, tracking your own health, avoiding hospitals, and finding a community. Here's my contact information, my phone number, my email address.